Tonight at 6, the headlines about what Jamey Noel bought with allegedly stolen money have been eye-popping, certainly. Classic cars, cigars, vacations, steak dinners, and more. But was the money public or private funds? That's a question being debated tonight. Focus reporter Travis Breeze and photojournalist Jessica Farley show us how that argument played out in a courtroom today.
A few hours out of the Scott County Jail for Jamey Noel on Thursday to sit and watch as attorneys argued who should recover the funds he allegedly stole, the people or his former department, New Chapel EMS.
Common sense would suggest if it went into a bank account for services earned, that therefore it would be private.
New Chapel says $3.8 million was given to them to provide fire and EMS service, which they did, meaning they were paid for a service and the money should be returned to them.
Some of it went to pay their employees, some of it went to buy equipment, and then some of it was used for improper purposes.
The Attorney General's office says New Chapel wasn't paid in contracts, but rather subsidies, and there weren't clear benchmarks on what the service would look like. They're open to paying back New Chapel after trial, but want the AG's office to be the sole lawyers on the case.
So if, under an analysis, there is the decision that the proper funds might include New Chapel, we would proceed accordingly.
Noel sat emotionless next to his attorney, Zach Stewart.
Mr. Stewart, I apologize. I've not asked if you have any comments on either of these two issues.
Judge, I don't have any comments.
All right.
Judge Roger Duval says he will issue an order on New Chapel's second attempt to intervene in the next few days, while Jamey Noel prepares for his criminal sentencing on October 14th. I asked New Chapel's attorneys if they would still try to intervene in this Attorney General's case, even if they get $2.8 million in the plea deal in Jamey Noel's criminal case. And the answer from them was absolutely, because they say the restitution in the plea deal is not the full amount that they lost. In the studio, Travis Breeze, WHAS 11 on your side.
Travis, thank you. You mentioned it. Let's talk about the criminal case. Jamey Noel's sentencing hearing on those criminal charges is scheduled for Monday, October 14th. It is coming up in 11 days. Prosecutor Rick Hurdle tells us 19 people will testify at that hearing. You saw his one-on-one interview with us right here last night. Some are New Chapel employees who recently lost their jobs, while others experienced bad ambulance service. It's important to note that Special Judge Larry Medlock still has not accepted Noel's plea deal, which would have him serving 15 years.